Real Scene TV is paid for by Leland Brown State Farm Insurance Agency.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Real Scene TV. We're coming to you from our studios here at the 247 Sky Bar.
Here's what's coming up tonight. Alex talks to cast members from Broadway across America's Once the Musical and takes us inside Sun King Brewery to find out about their special connection to that show.
TJ talks with local businesses honored for bringing diversity to the Hoosier State.
Indiana Grand Racing and Casino partners with Helping Hands for Freedom to honor fallen soldiers.
And he's back. Adam Catron is here to talk about 2016 home trends. Chris Gall from Visit Indy stops by to talk about conventions coming to town and some things you can do for staycations right here in Indy. From our couch to yours, Real Scene TV starts now.
Real Scene TV, sponsored in part by the Story Foundation, making dreams come true.
Once the Musical is a bittersweet love story based on the hit 2007 movie. Alex talked with Sam and Mackenzie about their lead roles.
Hi guys, I am here with Sam and Mackenzie. They are guy and girl from Once the Musical. I saw it, guys, for opening night, Tuesday night, and it was an experience like no other musical that I've ever seen. It is a story about following your dreams and true love and finding love. So it also is a movie, which I didn't know that going in, but apparently how different from the movie is the play?
It's very different in a way that's completely respectful, though. It's the same story, but the characters in the movie that are like guy and girl in the movie, they're really the main focus. No one else comes up. You see Billy, you see her mom, you see some of the Czech people that are in the building, but it focuses on guy and girl mostly. It's the biggest difference is that the play says everything that the movie doesn't. So the movie gets its points across through camera angles and different shots, and that's how it gets the mood across. And on the stage you can't do that, so we kind of have to say and put it out there a little bit more what's happening.
The music is a huge part of this story. It was one of my favorite. There was no orchestra on the ground. There's just people on the stage surrounding it, playing a different instrument. I saw tons of instruments. It sounded like there was 50 to 100 people playing instruments. How many people were on the stage playing an instrument?
Just 12 people.
Where does your musical background, where did it all begin?
Oh, it began for me when I was 5 years old. I've been playing classical piano and classical cello as well. And then I also took voice lessons from a very early age. And I was doing that since I was 5 consistently. Yeah, so for the past 15 years.
Sam, where did yours come from? Musical background.
Mine is gonna sound, see, this is not making me look good.
The Irish accent.
The Irish accent, I was 13, and this is the same thing with the accent. I was 13 years old, and I couldn't get a date to save my life, and I saw Mitchell Hauser, I will never forget his name, in the staircase playing Sweet Home Alabama and surrounded by girls, so I got a guitar and learned a very terrible Sweet Home Alabama, and it turns out you have to play it well for people to be into it. But then I fell in love with music and started writing and playing in the streets and just kind of listening to the best music you can listen to and trying to do my best to.
So you were a street performer. That is very similar to your character that you're playing in Once.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that I saw the movie, and after I saw the movie, I was living in New York, and I thought, okay, I could do that. I could go in the street and play music, and I did. And I spent 3 years down in the subways paying my rent, playing music, and so it's kind of like, does the movie inflected me as a performer, and then I came and do this as this big circle.
Broadway in Indianapolis and Sun King Brewery have teamed up for 5 special brews. Alex headed over to Sun King to learn more about Guy Meets Girl, the stout for Once the Musical.
Hi, I am now here in one of the coolest place in Indianapolis. That's a fact. I think so. It is Sun King Brewery, and and this is Dave. He made a special beer for Once the Musical. What is this beer called?
Guy Meets Girl.
And what inspired this beer?
Actually, the play did. So if we take a look at some of the characters, you don't know the name of the two leads. It says on the script guy and girl, so guy meets girl.
And I'm gonna try it. I mean, I know you know what it tastes like.
Maybe a little bit.
You made it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it. And you can get this when you go to the musical, and they are selling it with a special glass, but it's not gonna be in a can. Is that correct?
No cans on this one, draft only.
How long are you gonna have it on draft?
Not to be, a pain in the butt until it runs out, but it should be on for a little while.
It's really good, so I do recommend that you come down to the tasting room that closes.
Well, today at 7 o'clock, see, Monday through Wednesday, 7 p.m., Thursday also 7 p.m., so I should have included that. Friday is until 9 p.m., and Saturday we're open from noon till 6.
So you can get beer whenever you want down here,
Also
pretty much.
Sunday 1 to 5.
Which you can bring your growler and fill it and
Absolutely.
the whole nine. Let's just try this.
Let's get to it.
For Pete's sakes.
For Pete's sakes, cheers.
Cheers.
Guy Meets Girl will be available at Sun King Brewery while supplies last, and be sure to check out Newsies March 15th through the 20th.
Indiana Grand Racing and Casino and Helping Hands for Freedom teamed up to honor fallen and wounded warriors by naming races in their honor. Our newest reporter, Rachel Martin, takes us to this special event.
Hey, Rachel here, and tonight we are in Shelbyville at the Indiana Grand Racing and Casino for a very special event to salute our armed forces. It's a fundraiser where some of the portions go to our dear friends, Helping Hands for Freedom.
People forget about the things that are important sometimes, and we wanted to remind folks that you're privileged to be able to drive to work in the morning and not worry about coming home at night. But some of these guys that are here tonight, they paid the ultimate price. Some of the families here lost their loved ones. Some of these guys are carrying wounds that they'll have forever, and we wanted to recognize that.
Our sixth guest of honor, the founder of America's Mighty Warriors. She still has 3 kids serving our country. They wanted to still serve, had 4 in the service at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of America's Mighty Warriors, Debbie Lee, and our keynote speaker.
Now, I know you were saying probably your biggest nightmare is to get that call or get that knock on the door saying that your son has died. What about the day when he said, you know what, Mom, I think I'm going to go into the armed forces? What was your reaction to that?
Very proud moment. My oldest son, Christopher, went in the Marines in August of 2000. My son-in-law, Christopher, went in the Army in October of 2000. In May of 2001, Mark went in the Navy. And I'm very proud of all of my sons and son-in-law who served and the sacrifices that they made, and that they were willing to give up to their life, if need be, for this country, as Mark did. The other 2, that wasn't required of them, but still the sacrifice that's made by our men and women who serve. For you, for me, for the freedoms, like I said, they don't know. Most of the people that they give their lives for, they've never met. They don't know them. Yet they love this country and loved Americans enough to be willing to do that, to defend us.
Definitely takes a special kind of person, which is why you created your foundation. Yes. Tell us more about your foundation.
You bet. I started America's Mighty Warriors in response to Mark's amazing last letter home, which people can read at our website at americasmightywarriors.org. That letter literally has impacted millions and millions of lives around the world and continues to. Weekly, I get letters of people who said, I just read your son's letter and I see what you're doing. And some of them even said I was going to end my life. And how could I do that knowing what your son's given and what you continue to give in the loss? And we're dedicated to our troops and to their families.
All right, so obviously you guys have heard us talk about Helping Hands for Freedom and our very strong partnership with the organization. I am very happy to be sitting here with retired Staff Sergeant Patrick Shannon, who is the co-founder of the organization. As a military brat myself, I see what the families have gone through, and I love that there's an organization that places an emphasis on family. So that's great. And you guys have a great annual gala that's starting every year, and it's hosted at Indiana Grand Racing and Casino. So tell us more about that.
So really excited because Indiana Grand has done this the last few years with us, and they've been a great partner with Dellin and a lot of other everyone from Monarch Beverage to Zinc. There's been so many different companies throughout the United States or in Indianapolis in general that has done so many things with us to put on this gala. And the gala goes on the 12th of March, and it starts at 6 p.m. Very excited about it. We, last few years, have been very close to selling out. When you first come in, you're going to walk in, we're going to have tables set up. You'll see all kinds of auction items. We have auction items for live auction. We have silent auction. You just see a lot of people from different businesses and walks of life in Indianapolis talking with each other, really just kind of mingling. And we have nice food set up for everybody. There's drinks, there's, just really a good time, music. There's a lot of really neat things that goes on at the event. And we, have the Wounded Warrior of the Year, the board, and myself, and, Darren Fishburne, our CEO, will be there. There's just a lot of people, a lot of Wounded Warriors, a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life. You have the Wounded Warriors, right? And then you have the folks, the Gold Star families. You have the SOS, Survival Outreach from the state of Indiana. There's so many different, facets of the community and military and former military and businessmen that come together for this one event to raise money for the families of the fallen.
Well, it sounds like a really positive experience for people that are passionate about the military, people that are veterans, people that have family members that are in the military. So if they're wanting to get involved or wanting to attend the gala, how do we get tickets?
So if you want to go to the gala, all you have to do is go to helpinghandsforfreedom.org.
Well, we certainly appreciate your service, and to all of our veterans out there, you are so appreciated. We want to thank you so much for being here, Staff Sergeant Patrick Shannon with Helping Hands for Freedom. Guys, definitely check out the gala. I've been there. It's awesome. It's for a great cause.
Coming up, we hook up with our friends at Visit Indy to give you a sneak peek into this year's convention. And we take you inside the 11th Annual Champions of Diversity reception. Plus, 2016 Home Trends with Adam Catron. Don't go anywhere.
Closed captioning for Real Scene TV provided by DNACustomTee.com. Get the Love Indiana t-shirt and other custom designs at DNACustomTee.com. Equipment in part provided by Roberts Camera, family owned and operated since 1957.
Looking for the best in indie nightlife? Look no further than the Taps and Dolls Complex. Located at 247 South Meridian, the Taps and Dolls Complex offers not one, not two, but 3 floors of nightlife fun. Check out our collection of games at the Boiler Room Barcade, dance the night away at Taps and Dolls, or take things to the next level at the 247 Sky Bar. Pay one price and get 3 hot clubs, or visit Joker's Comedy Club for free admission. 1, 2, 3 levels of fun. When it comes to indie nightlife, the other guys just don't add up. Welcome back, guys. The Indiana Minority Business Magazine hosted the 11th Annual Diversity in Business Awards, and Real Scene was there on the red carpet. TJ has the story.
We just want to live in a place where everybody has great opportunity and where everybody feels like they have a chance to have success on their own. And this dinner is just really an incredible honor for us.
Newly elected Mayor of Indianapolis, Mr. Joe Hawks.
With all the events that you have to go to, all the invites, what made it important for you to come to this one?
Well, for many years I've attended the Indiana Minority Business Magazine and the Recorder's Champions of Diversity dinner. I think that tonight we celebrate on the anniversary of Dr. King's birthday how far we've come as a state in terms of diversifying, becoming more open and hospitable to all 4 corners of our county. And I think it's important that we spend evenings like this evening thanking those who are really leading the charge in that regard. And our award recipients tonight certainly fit in that category.
Well, the magazine, Indiana Minority Business Magazine, is all about diversity, and not just with African Americans and Latinos, but Caucasian women and just across the whole spectrum. And so we really wanted to move from the pages of the magazine into the community. And so we decided to recognize individuals, organizations, and businesses throughout the state of Indiana who exemplify diversity, either with their hiring practices, their outreach, or their personnel. So we really just wanted to really educate the community about how important diversity was and is, and really highlight those individuals and entities that are doing well in the area of inclusiveness.
A lot of people tonight talked about how much you guys have grown. How did that feel for you?
It's a tremendous feeling. You know, media in general right now is really a tough industry right now. It's really tough. So to be a minority media outlet and thriving in the way that we are, it's a true blessing, and we're really humbled by it.
The Indianapolis Airport Authority always looks for diverse people to hire, as well as giving 28% participation to minority and diverse suppliers and businesses out there. They get lots of the work that goes on at the airport. So it's such an important place that helps take care of families in central Indiana, employing and having so many opportunities for them. On top of that, more than around 50% of our leadership is diverse, minority backgrounds, Hispanic, African American, women.
How did you feel when you walked into that room and saw all those business owners?
It really felt like a community. It felt like a family. And I think that's what people need to know about the Indianapolis, small business and entrepreneurs. They really stand behind each other, and it's just a very welcoming group. So I loved it. I thought it was great.
Did you feel inspired afterward?
I did. I felt inspired. I felt like it was time to do that extra push, to go the extra mile. So it was really encouraging to see just the journey that some of the business owners went on, and to see where they are now was awesome.
To learn more about the Indiana Minority Business Magazine, visit them online. Each week, we bring you the latest from our partners at the Indianapolis Recorder. Here's Ebony Chappel with the Recorder Minute.
Hello, Indianapolis. Thank you for tuning in to this weekend's episode of Real Scene TV. My name is Ebony Chappel. I'm with the Indianapolis Recorder newspaper, Indiana's greatest weekly, and this is your week's Recorder Report. First off, I'd like to thank every person who participated in our Black History Month subscription special. If you didn't get a chance, you still have one more day to do so. Right now, we're offering 1-year subscriptions to the paper for $20 or 6 months for just $10. So we definitely need the community support. The Indianapolis Recorder newspaper is an excellent publication. We've been around for 121 years, but we need each and every one of you to continue keeping that legacy alive. In addition to that, we have a great opportunity coming up for aspiring writers. In honor of Reading Awareness Month, we'll be hosting an authors meetup on Saturday, March 26th at Indy Reads Books, downtown on Mass Avenue. If you're an aspiring writer, a published author, or somebody looking to just connect and get your story out there to the world, this is the event for you. Once again, that's Saturday, March 26th, starting at 10 a.m. at Indy Reads Books. Also, you're going to have one more place to get all your Recorder news. We will be having a 2-hour weekly broadcast starting on March 3rd on RadioNext.tv. It's an internet radio platform. It's going to be huge, broadcasting all around the world, so we definitely want you to check that out. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Real Scene TV. My name is Ebony Chappel. I'm with the Indianapolis Recorder, and this has been your Recorder Report.
All right, we're here with Chris Gull from Visit Indy. So you've seen Visit Indy, you've heard of Visit Indy, but we really want to get down to what makes Visit Indy and what is that to you?
Yeah, so we promote and market Indianapolis, and like most major cities, we fight stereotypes. So Visit Indy has been around since 1923, and our job is to market Indianapolis outside of Indianapolis. That's not always an easy job, but it's one we take very seriously and really want to have people come check out Indianapolis. And in 2015, we had record-breaking number of visitors who came to visit Indianapolis. So we're very proud that we're a city that continues to grow and our reputation continues to grow.
Well, this is definitely a very different city than what it used to be even 20, 30 years ago. Now, who are the people that are coming to visit Indy if they're not already living here?
Yeah, so 27 million people from around the globe came here last year. We didn't make them come. And the majority of those are actually people from Chicago, from Louisville, from Cincinnati, from Nashville, even from New York and LA. And they come not as part of a business convention or a meeting, but rather just to come check out Indianapolis. A lot of people come specifically for sports tourism. So we hosted the men's Final Four last year. That was a big draw. The Indy 500 continues to be a big draw. So again, we're a city that has risen through the years from Naptown and Indianapolis to now a city that has international visitors and big major events that happen each and every year.
I love those nicknames for Indiana because if you're from here, you've definitely heard those. Okay, so we're cold, we're stuck inside, it's snowing. What are some of the things that people can get out and do right now? And then what are some of the things that are coming up once the weather starts to get a little bit warmer?
Well, Big Ten basketball is coming back to Indianapolis, and so the Big Ten Men's Championship will be here in the early part of March, and you got to get your tickets now. And so whether you're an IU fan, a Purdue fan, just a basketball fan, you got to get your tickets now because they're going to be snapped up. That'll be at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. So I think a lot of people forget that
incredible college basketball. March Madness is kicked off here in Indianapolis as part of the Big Ten men's tournament. Also, we have lots of new restaurants that have opened up. We have a lot of oldie and goodie restaurants that you maybe you're not checking out, but we have a lot of James Beard award-winning chefs doing really cool things here in Indianapolis. And a lot of our chefs are flown to New York to cook for celebrities and other major events. And so, check out Milktooth. Check out one of my favorites, Our Bistro. You can have a fine dining experience here in Indianapolis and not break the bank.
Okay. And so we talked about a little bit about sports, people that are big sports fans. There are a couple really neat events coming up, one of those being USA qualifying for men's diving for the Olympics.
Yeah, so we're a sports city. We don't take that for granted. So the USA diving trials are happening. So all those that are hopeful and Olympian divers will be here in Indianapolis. Again, the women's Final Four is bouncing back, so that's a major sporting event that's happening. Also, the Red Bull Air Show is the first time we're going to be hosting this summer, so we got a few months, but these planes are going to go insanely fast around a course suspended from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and we're expecting 25,000 people to come into the city and check out the Red Bull Air Show. Which is Daredevils at its finest.
I've seen the YouTube videos, you guys. This is absolutely insane. I mean, the things that they're doing with aircraft is very scary. I wouldn't be able to do it. But you guys really should be bookmarking Visit Indy. And there's a reason why. You're going to get all these events, all the info of what's going on, whether it's dining, whether it's sports, easy things that are going on, concerts even. So if people are wanting to find you, Facebook, Instagram, where are they going to look?
Sure, at Visit Indy. We do a lot of promotion and contesting through at Visit Indy. We give away a lot of cool stuff, whether it's concert tickets or restaurant gift certificates, behind the scenes passes to new art exhibits and concerts, etc. So at Visit Indy is the place to follow and get the full scoop on everything that's happening in our great city.
Well, we want to thank Chris and everybody at Visit Indy for being with us today. Be sure to check them out at Visit Indy, Facebook, Instagram. We'll be right back after the break.
Looking for the best in Indy nightlife? Look no further than the Taps and Dolls Complex. Located at 247 South Meridian, the Taps and Dolls Complex offers not one, not two, but 3 floors of nightlife fun. Check out our collection of games at the Boiler Room Barcade, dance the night away at Taps and Dolls, or take things to the next level at the 247 Sky Bar. Pay one price and get 3 hot clubs, or visit Joker's Comedy Club for free admission. 1, 2, 3 levels of fun. When it comes to Indy nightlife, the other guys just don't add up.
Check out these comedians coming to Joker's Comedy Club.
So I'm standing here at the Indiana Design Center with Andrea Kleinmeyer. And tell me, Andrea, this is right here in Carmel. I did not even know it existed. I'm sure most of our viewers haven't. How long have you guys been here and what exactly are you?
Yep, the building's been here about 6 years. It's a one-stop shop for all things home decor. So if you walk around the building, you'll see different showrooms. It's everything from drapery to countertops, faucets, lighting, and furniture, all for the home. So if you're remodeling, redecorating a building, it's a great place to come.
Fabulous. So it's kind of having a home show all the time.
Yep. About 80,000 square feet. We have 15 showrooms, 12 design firms have their offices here, artist studios, 2 art galleries. There's over 35 businesses.
Well, thank you. I can't wait to get a better look at this.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm standing here with Adam Catron, our house guru here on Real TV from FC Tucker, and we're inside Holder Mattress inside the Indiana Design Center. And Adam, we're in here with a bunch of beds, and this is the Bernhardt bed. So explain what makes this special.
Well, the Bernhardt bed is a new bed that's fresh to the market. It's kind of a throwback to the 70s. You've got the padded kind of headboard back here with a kind of a textured look to it, which is kind of popular right now with today's trends in 2016. The Art Deco look is kind of coming back with a lot of different patterns. The fun thing about this bed is that not only do they have a ton of patterns to choose from, you can absolutely customize this to yourself, to the fabrics that you want. All right, I'm here with Todd Walker with Premier, and we're looking at some of the features that he has here for home technology. So one of the things that we were just kind of talking about, the first thing that you do when you come up to somebody's house and you're wanting to say hi as you ring the doorbell.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of technology out there where you can see the person that's ringing the doorbell, make sure it's a safe environment for you. So Todd, tell me a little bit about what you got here.
Yeah, it sure makes us feel a lot more comfortable when we can know who's at our front door before we go and open it up. This is a product that Control4, one of our entertainment automation companies, provides that allows us to see who's at the front door and even do some more than that. Be able to communicate with them and even unlock that front door.
You can even unlock the front door.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So does the lock, does it come in separate? Is it a different app or a program? How does that work?
A lot of things can be individual apps like that, and a door lock can be one of those individual apps. What this system does is allows you to integrate that kind of a feature into a home entertainment and automation system that you probably want in some respects anyway, because you want to control the content that's coming to your home for television and for audio, both in your home. So you're going to have something there to help you control that. This integrates right in with that control system to allow you to do more in your home. And the things that you do day in, day out, automatically anyway, the way we live, we can just do it once and then have a button that repeats that over and over again in our home.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Well, as Andrea mentioned, we have pretty much the whole gamut of stuff to choose from here at the Indiana Design Center, and even lighting. We are here at the Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery. And as we look around, look at this array of lights, Adam. What do you think about this?
Pretty bright. Yeah. I like it. Well, it's actually one of the things that everybody's talking about when it comes to 2016 trends is the lighting. So you want to look for some of the bigger, bolder fixtures. Some of the big round fixtures that you're going to see are kind of mixing metals. That's one of the big things that we're seeing, not just with lighting, but kind of with everything that's out there, is a good mix of metals. So a big, bold fixture doesn't have to have a lot of color, just more of that kind of metal rustic look is kind of what's going on with 2016. We're going to see a lot of gold fixtures, a lot of gold lighting, a lot of faucets, things like that. It's not necessarily going to be the shiny brass look that we've seen in the past, but it's going to be more of a brushed kind of look that's going to be pretty popular, I think, in 2016.
A little more classic, not so Trumpish.
For more tips from Adam, be sure to check out our YouTube page and go to the Real Tips playlist.
That's it for us tonight. If you want to have your business advertised here on Real Scene TV, contact us via Facebook.
Thank you to our friends at 247 Skybar, and thank you for watching. And as always, keep it real. The musical. Brewery. Alex talks to cast members from Broadway across America Once the Musical and takes us inside Sunken Brewery to find out more about their special connection to that show.
I made the weirdest face at you in the beginning. I was going like this, and you started talking. I just want to make sure we have it.
What were you doing, Nick?
Don't touch my weave. You're gonna flatten it. Damn, girl, I got it the way I want it.
Real Scene TV is paid for by Leland Brown State Farm Insurance Agency.